Ugh. Hey, Theman, how you doing? How are you today, man? Hey, Will, how are you? Hope all is well. Hope everyone's good today. Happy and living a lovely life. Can you guys hear me all right? Let me know to make sure you can hear me. Are you okay? It's really sore. I need a taller chair that comes up to like my neck and my head so I can like rest. I'm gonna need to nap at some point. I'm so tired. Around 2, 3. Cool. What have you guys been up to then? Is that Yeah, you know what it is? I think there's actually something wrong with the YouTube live streaming. I don't know what the setting is, but like if you the video itself of like yesterday's stream, the actual video when it gets up like finishes streaming, the sound quality is fine. And in my editor here, as you see in my editor here, the mic is picking it up almost max volume. Um, like it's the perfect kind of like loudness. So I don't really want to tweak it any louder. I can't make it any louder, and I'm right by the mic. But someone said they had to have their volume up really high to hear me. So I'm not too sure what's going on with that. Probably a setting in the live stream. I don't know. I'm not too sure, to be honest. Um, yeah, I have no clue. Um, I'll have to see if I can sort that out at some point. But yeah, yeah. Me and Daddy last night were fixing a lot of the stuff. Oh, great. Okay, that's good then. Okay, cool. Windows volume at 20. Sweet. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, as long as you guys can hear me. Okay, sounds good. Let's bet the four, isn't it? I had to get I improved my whole setup just for you guys. Okay, let's I'm gonna kill a load of these debugs because they're getting a bit pretty annoying. That was a lot. Oh, such a little amount. So much more to do, and a lot of the animations we have. Like what the next thing that I'm doing today, really. Um, yeah, the next thing I'm doing doing today really is yeah, I'm gonna try and see if we can find a way to yeah, find a way to yeah, we're gonna play around with some of the animations, redo some of the idols. That's the first thing I want to do. I'm really warm. Yeah, redo the idols. Redo the pop-up idol and the run-up idol and the hanging idol. Redo them too. See how everything feels. See if it all plays nicely. If so, then we're gonna look and adding some more. I need to add a different drop-down animation. I need to add a couple different animations here and there, basically. But yeah, we're gonna basically go through and start adding more animations, and then tweaking those animations that we're adding to make them more optimized. And the animations we have, I want to tweak as well. So that is the next plan of action. Oh, and I also want to see maybe, depending on how time goes, if I can implement some stuff like thumbstick flick feedback UI. Yeah, this isn't gonna build. Yeah, some kind of thumbstick flick feedback UI. Using a particle system and whatnot. Sleepy's there. Bum, 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 bum. I normally have my YouTube volume with max always, and then just adjust my actual like TV sound and whatnot. It's so warm. I really don't like it. I hate heat. I can't lie to you. I'm not built for it. Really not built for it. Yeah, I'm same as you know. I think that works. See, the entry to that is pretty bad actually. What I think, but it's only because we only have one room for the type. Couple deep strings. Yeah, it's you guys as well. You leave my stream alone. Oh, bless me. Wow. Wow. Oh, terrible sneeze. Love seeing all your progress to you. Have a dedicated animator helping with your animation for your motion magic model, or you just implementing it. Okay. Raw mocap with minimal cleanup. A lot of this mocap, if I'm quite frank, is very, very gentle. Yeah, there's a lot of cleanup that needs to take place. That has written some awesome tools to help adjust it, loop it, do a couple different things. And yeah, I mean, one of the tools he wrote yesterday, I'm going to use today to see if we can sort of interpolate some of the points on the thing in the animation to make it a bit smoother. But yeah, no, it's just two of us at the moment. And then Guns, one of the other devs working on the level. So yeah, no animator. Hopefully, in time, very soon. Which, because I don't know, there's a lot of the animations are very janky. They just need cleaning up massively. Let's in the game, is it possible to learn new skills? If so, what is the starter pack? How do you train to get more stamina? We haven't fully decided on exactly what the progression will be, but yeah, it will be a case. The more you play, the more I think yeah. Also, I think it's also going to be a case of who you play as will mean you can do certain different things. So, if you're playing as Josh or you're playing as Drew, you'll have access to different moves that they're exclusively limited to Drew or Josh, stuff like that. And yeah, definitely. I think you need to theoretically be able to do everything, but it should be hard to. I don't really want to put too much of a experience or progression or grind to be able to do any move. Like, I don't think you should have to play 20 hours to be able to do a reverse roll. I hate games that do that. Because I think they do that to mask some kind of like the narrative of the story isn't enough to climb stuff. Yeah, it's a mask because they don't have a strong narrative. I think if the narrative is strong enough and you structure it well enough, you can basically make everything accessible, but the progression will come in like how far you can jump or how high you can run up stuff, or certain run ups are inaccessible until you have a certain amount of speed, like, but you can only reach that speed if you graded stuff, like, so stuff like that. So make it fun, but you can still do pretty much everything everyone's going to do. I think no, definitely there will be that kind of thing. I think, but I think it'll also be like, so Toby, who's really good, really good at Kong vaults. Um, if you're playing as Toby, you can do a Kong vault further and higher. Whereas someone like Drew, who's really good at 360s, if you're playing as him, you can do more technical 360s further and higher. So stuff like that, I think that would be a really good way to implement that. Oh, that's not good. But yeah, so 100% there is going to be variation in terms of what you can do, and it will be a progression thing. Like, again, although I don't really think you should be able to just rock up and do everything. Not, you should be able to, like, I shouldn't think, I hate grind. To, like, you want to just be able to play the game and do a 360 into a Congo off a cliff, or off of like a building, you know what I mean? But I do think it's like, if you want to, some jumps may just be a bit too hard to make look how you want until you play a bit more, you know? Yeah. Okay, let's fix up these idols. So the first idol I want to clean up is this one. It just, let me look at it. Just sucks. Just sucks, quite frank. I'm gonna just get a new one, I think. Literally neither. I don't. I've used Maya a little bit for the clothing, but yeah, we literally we don't do it, but we just do it all in engine, and that's why some of the animations look so janky. Like, my dream, as a programmer, is just to have an animator that when I get given like a beautiful animation, I could just like do it, and the IK it's just beautiful. But that's my dream. If you know someone, let me know. They will come and just beautify all these beautiful animations, and make them perfect, so that when I jump in there, it's just like, because if you look here, they start and finish at different points, realistically. Actually, I don't know if these do. Yeah, this one's it's off the ground. I mean, already this is just wrong. I also need to get an animation where you go from the pop-up to. If that's the case, this needs to be with a little bit sooner. So bit of a problem. It's also not reaching where I want it to reach, which is not nice. I need to adjust where exactly I set. Is the problems in the animations, like the bones of some of the mocap data is just a bit it's really funky, to be honest. We used Motion Builder and found out that was the quickest way. I could see some of the animations this year. Yeah, we seem to have. I've never seen them use Motion Builder. Let me have a look at it. Yeah, I think really to just get any kind of smoothness, I think we're kind of stuck in that bit. It doesn't. It just doesn't. Yeah, there's a quality of animation that we're missing because of this. There's a lot of issues. Some of the tools that I wrote has been really good, really useful, adjusting to the animation. Some of the fluctuations, having to work with that is a bit crazy, but I don't know. Your name seems really familiar. I don't know why. Which was yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't know if are you in the Discord, Christian, by chance? Um, I think I saw. I don't know if you did like a motion matching video. So your name does seem familiar. Let me have a little YouTube stalk. Let's see. I feel like it's familiar to me. I don't know why. Definitely seen it before. I feel. Oh yes, you uploaded the Did you? Oh yeah, the motion. I watched your GDC 2016 conference. Yeah, wicked. Um, yeah, that was really interesting. That was very helpful as well. Oh wow, that's wicked. Um, yeah, and it is. That fine is. Yeah, I remember seeing it. When we were trying to learn motion matching, and then everything about it. Really, that's what I watched. I don't know if you see here. I've actually got it watched. um, yeah, that was really interesting video. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, if you do have some time or for a chat or something, would be awesome. Just advice and information on what you used and what you found helpful would be really cool. I know what your email is or whatever. I don't know. Are you on the Discord by any chance? If you're not, let me just send you a link. Okay, I've got your email here. It's on your YouTube. Okay, awesome. Yeah. No, I'll shoot you an email today at some point. Yeah, definitely. If you're down to it, we can definitely have a chat. I'd love to have a chat with you. As I'm sure Dada would as well. Grill you, ask you some questions, how we can make this look and feel better. So, definitely. So. Okay, let's yeah. Let's just I wanna just see how this is gonna behave in terms of yeah, okay, that's fine. I had a feeling that'd be the case. Again, because really we go into this animation here, although it starts from ground. This needs to be it. Let's developing something myself and that's what you guys want to do. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's a bit too late. Yeah, no, sorry, yeah. It'd be yeah, sweet. I'll definitely give you a shout today, for sure. Um chat. See that's what stemmed this problem from being right there. So it's the next is off the ground, which is so the Z offset really isn't even like that, because it's interesting. I mean, the way I approach this one, I think it's wrong, quite frankly. Because this is what I used in my initial very first implementation. I was doing like calculate, like I had the set value, the set offset that I had, and then I would try and always set all the animations to that height. I don't quite like it because again we have this discrepancy because although this passes along the floor, then that Z offset is incorrect because technically the pelvis doesn't actually end up in that location; it ends up further down. But yeah. Okay, I need to. I'm gonna come back. I'm probably gonna get rid of this. Redo this animation, quite frankly. Oh yeah. Yeah. Quite frankly, I think I'm going to. Okay, just one action paper. That's appropriate. That's fine. The run ups and whatnot, fine. Because I'm plastic, I'm just pulling the capsule to the top. But when I'm sorry, that really doesn't matter as long as they're on the floor, because the capsule's just getting pulled to the actual location on the ledge that I calculate. It's fine. But with that, it's a bit different because the way I was handling these, and same with the idol, they had to always be the same pelvic height. So, but it's actually a problem in general because yeah, this approach is different here. I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna fix these idols. I'm gonna come to do this. I want to get sidetracked. See. Yeah. Okay, let's fix these idols for now. It's so wonky. No, it's not Spino 2. These fixes are Spino 1. About 13 degrees, I think. Oh, I'm adjusting an animation I don't actually want. Don't want this one to be the idol. Do I? Because wait, because it depends on what the climb up start is. See, he starts in this position, so I want an idol here, really. But I need to actually have it, like, have an idol. Nice idol. What if when you run up idols that are nicer? Oh yeah. Because it's in like some crazy far away location. Um, no, the bones are all wrong. That's why I'm adjusting now. I'm trying to tweak these stuff. Yeah, no, the hanging position is completely like you can see here. The bones are all weird, like they're super tilted wrong. So I'm gonna fix all that now. Because I think what needs to be done to avoid that weird little whatever is it's just rather than doing this crap, well that can still stay. But this Z offset shouldn't be. This should be done. It should be like a procedural value. Okay, I'll do that a bit. Let me I'm really tired today. I don't know why. Okay, let me just get this idle. Hot. Really hot. As well. Very, very hot indeed. I'm boiling so much. I don't even know why. I can't concentrate. Yeah, just going through is a nightmare. Let's see here. Now let's loop that boy. By team, do you mean me and Nano? I'm just gonna play this back really slowly. Um, let's see here. Now, no, this doesn't need a motion. It doesn't need to move anywhere. Um, yeah, because if you see how high up this one is, and again, I think this is really just a logical problem. I think actually, is to is to kill this. Here's how it's gonna behave. Yeah, this definitely needs to be procedural. Because the values are just wrong. Because the other, so basically, with the other one, we can just move it to that point and that's fine. But these, it's like we actually need to move it then depending on where the height is. So the hands are where it needs to actually be. So, like, if the hands are at 0, which. Alright, let me just see out of curiosity. I just want to see what the behavior is going to be like. Let's see what the behavior is gonna be like here. My hands are below. And now, if I move the hands to this Z offset of like 95 or whatever. I should be fine. Yeah. Jesus, it's completely destroyed by the thing. But again, like, wow. It's a real terrible deformation of the bones. Like, the bones there are just doing something crazy. I prefer this idle regardless. So yeah, so that, like, so obviously that's the issue. So let's think about this logically. So we have this Z offset to help offset all the other animations. So when they're standing, then we do the Z offset of them, which is basically when the kite is flat, is the pelvis, so that which is really is the half height. And but when we're just doing like a wall pop, for example, the location which we're going to is just the ledge location. And so then we say wall pop, because if it's everything stays flat, we just move the character to the ledge location, and all is fine. But that is not the case. So yeah, so wall pop, we don't even concern ourselves with any of this Z offset stuff. We just move it to the location. So and I mean, if we completely eliminated this, this is obviously they're going to impact all the other ones as well. But now, because the animations, they sort of, with the motion, they finish in the air. Well, not the other ones actually. They all should finish. These run-ups actually should finish. Yeah, they finish on the. Oh, shit, they finish on the ground. So, you know what? I think. Yeah, let's do this properly. I'm gonna kill this. This could come back to haunt me. Let me just. I'm gonna kill this, and I want to kill this. Yeah. Yeah. And it should just go to the location there. So now if we run this, anticipating a lot more work like we're expecting, but it's all about making it better. Yeah, so that hang is completely wrong. So what we then need to do, let me snap this to origin. Like that. Awesome. So now, all we need to do now is, sorry, ignore the IK. The location in which we need to go to should just procedurally be the offset of wherever the pelvic height is. So in this case, this is a lot better, by the way. This is going to be better. In this case, the pelvic height is what? What was this? 61 point something. If I take away this, don't actually quite know if this is going to behave like I wanted to. Yeah, so it's not. Oh no. So basically, no, it's not 61. Sorry. The height. So I hear the ledge point that we want to be at is here, where the hands are, basically. So now the height that we need to drop this, the location that we need to actually aim to, should be the height of the hands in this animation, or wherever it is, the end height of the hands in this animation, which, I mean, so the end height of the hands in this idle animation, that is, at least, is where, let's just see, hand right height. So he gets the highest is 63 point, it's about 63.1. No, but whatever height this is, locally, in the local space, let's just adjust it all the way to the ground. So if we go at 95, so that the hands are then on the ground. With this logic, it'll be perfect. Oh. With this logic, it'll be perfectly fine. So now the hands are on the ground. Now with this logic, if I do it, then it will be on the right position when we blend. Yeah, 100%. So that's what we need to do, basically, in the animation, but we do this procedurally. Snap this back to origin. Basically, what we need to do is be like, okay, how high do we want the hands to is the actual ledge location from this? So here the ledge is here. That is what this offset needs to be, not just some random value I've plucked out of midair times by some crappy scale. It needs to be like the actual relative to the animation. Or, I mean, you can either do that, that's the offset of the location you want to go to, and then that way the animations, we can just prioritize and concern ourselves with staying on the floor and having the root and everything just being on the floor. Or we can do it where we set the animation, the hands go to 0, basically. So, or you do this, like, we have it like this, and then you do it, and then it would work fine. Yeah, there you go, that's it. That's the other option you have. Now, problem with the run-ups now, difference is, yeah, again, the hands now here need to also be 0, but because there's a run at that point, we really need to do it in the way that we set the height at which we want to go to relative to we set the height at which we want to go to relative to, and yeah, and then with Dado's tool of the interpolation, which is lovely, it should hopefully start and finish at the same height. Yeah, so, well, not even, I don't know if that should be valid, because the root motion wise, they actually want to finish at different height. So here, the location which we're aiming to is basically however high this is off the ground. Now the idle, we can move it down, but the other one we can't. So let's not get into bad practices of actually moving it down. Like this should never be like this. Oh crap. Let's go to the origin here. And then now what we need to do is proceed is like calculate how high this hand is. And that becomes our set offset. We don't need this scale either, because then that's useless. Yeah, I mean, what's weird though is do I kill Z? I kill the Z. Is that so in here? You see in here, sorry. This is root motion. It moves up and like the it doesn't move up and down, but the legs stay in like different points because they go to different positions and whatnot. It's like here. I don't know what we were running. I think he was running on like a slant or something. Like here, like it goes pops below and then lands up here. If I move this up 2 meters, I think it will. I think it might. Do you think it might? Yeah, it does. And I think it's because I might have kept the Z when I motioned this. I think in this room. Stupid. I think I did a stupid. Keep a snap to origin and push up 2 meters. I think with snap to origin on it doesn't actually do anything. Like nothing changes. No, yeah, no, sorry. What am I doing? Yeah, we have to keep the Zen in there. But yeah, basically this going through the floor here, it moves up, even though root motion's on, like the foot doesn't stay on the floor, so it moves up and down. Okay, so in that case, just keep. Yeah, and well, I mean here, I mean think same really works for saying the target in which it's going to, it's like above. So the target location, this is the anim here. We target one. You see here like sinks. Yeah, it's actually not terrible. Yeah, I think the root motion conversion does actually cause some issues. Because it does stay semi-okay. Yeah, actually, it's not terrible. Yeah, it doesn't sink anywhere near as much. The root motion conversion does seem to cause it like a... I see. I need to get the that's fine. I need to get the location logic improved anyway. That is magical bucket of tools. Never ending. Yeah, if you see here, it's like sinks so much. Because if I... Yeah, so if you see here, the root motion goes... Oh, it goes below 0. Which I guess really is a problem, though. Like, the root travels below. So this is the issue here. And that's with the entry. No. It doesn't look terrible, but yeah, I still need to. Very awesome. I still need to just get it to the height at which it wants to target is. So when I have it here, I need the hands to be at 0 basically, because that's where technically I want the capsule end of the capsule to be. So that's the offset at which I need to bring the capsule down. So it's either I move the capsule to that point, but really we don't want the capsule at that point. We want the capsule whatever this is, because the cap. So technically, if I was to move this down, the capsule would be up here, and the animation would be down here, which is wrong. We need the capsule to be around there, and then just move down wherever this distance is. So like that's the ledge. The down offset of which the location it needs to go to is, of which the capsule needs to be relative to the location is down wherever this height is here. So I guess I would just take whatever. It's something like this. I mean, it could just be a value. I mean, I could just have a curve value. Yeah, 147.5. That's wrong though. Yeah, here. If I just out of curiosity take it down. Yes. Okay. little bit off. Okay. Okay, yeah. Thanks, Moritaka. Appreciate that a lot. Yeah, don't worry. No rushing anything. Definitely gonna take our time. Cool. See you in a bit, Dada. I'm gonna go for lunch with myself, but I'm gonna see if I can get this working. Dun, 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 dun. I think let's initialize all these walk points if we found a good old montage. Yeah, then let's initialize these walk points. And now, so we have the montage we want to play. That's what get run up montage returns. So now if I do, so this Z offset we need to do. I don't think we use this. Because I don't get it from an instance. Get it from. The issue is we can't. The anim instance we. Um, Mm. Um, let me think. But it won't have it until we set that to play. But I want to do this before. I think it's wrong regardless. I think basically what I'm wanting to do, keep at it, King. Thank you. Basically, what I want to do is, and we're gonna have to use some curve data. I've not handled curves like this in C++, so it's a bit annoying. But basically, in this montage, yeah, what I want to do is I want to just get this curve here. Ah. Okay, I need to copy across these curves, but yeah, I want to get this curve, this hand, this value, and then I'm gonna pass that as the Z offset. I think that should work, but it doesn't wanna work for me. Just play around, let's see. That's gonna give me what the hand IK. IK alpha. I know I use a specific like I use this curve, left hand IK curve. Where exactly do I? What do I call this? Intéressant. I must do it in here. Oh yeah, so get curve value, anim instance. Très intéressant. Intéressant. Pam 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 pam. Let me see here. I want to see if I can do a blueprint. Okay, so reference to that. So much probably gonna take ages. I have so much. Yeah, it can be long, but it's a lot of fun. It's all about learning, isn't it? Really, you know, it's just the learning process. That's what matters most. Okay. I'm thinking of a quick fix, but I don't. I want to do it properly. I know there's a way to do it properly. There must be a way to get a stupid curve value. Unless. So I can get the curve from the anim instance, but I can't get it from the montage. I'm very hungry. Documentation sucks on this thing. Get curve value. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be some kind of curve that have a predicate where the curve name has to equal whatever name I give it. But that just seems like such a long-winded way. I mean, getting a curve from a montage. I feel like there has to be a more straightforward way than having to get the data, then create a predicate function. Like, it's, like from an animist, it's so self-explanatory. It's like really straightforward, but it's literally just get the animist, get the curve value, specify a name. Do you know what I mean? But I think this really only works when the montage plays. If the montage isn't playing, there's no point. Um, I don't know if I can look at something set. Based based on the curve unique identity. I don't. What is the UID? UID. This is not gonna work. I'm just,
David, can you hear me?
bonjour. Ah, here we go. Figured it out. So I don't know why I didn't do that to start with, quite frankly. Yeah, sequence is that. Yeah.
Yeah, so that is a real pain in the ass, specifically to get the curve ID. If you look in the
One sec, Dada. So let me just delete this. I was just reading up on it as well because I anticipate I'm going to need it again. So I kind of didn't want a quick fix. I want to see if there was some documentation.
well, there are two parts. I don't know which one are you looking at, but there are two parts. One is the editor bit, and one is the runtime bit. So you need to look for the runtime bit, and in human character, there is a mapping with.
What did you say? Sorry. Hello. Oh, can you hear me now?
Oh, here we go. Yes.
Oh, you couldn't hear me. I was muted on Discord, so I was talking through stream.
All right. This is why I thought, like, yeah, there is a strange delay. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now I show you actually. Oh yeah, you can see my screen actually. You can see
Yeah, let's do it.
my screen, right?
Yeah.
On Discord. Okay. Yeah. So look at the here. It's jump state machine. Jump state machine. Um, and so and we get into, for example, right, okay, here. So you basically need to do this line of code. Jump sequence is the animation sequence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you need to call evaluate curve data with I already saved all of the curve IDs into this table. These are all the curve ID that I saved in the animation, hand, left, right, whatever. And if there is a curve that you don't have there, the way you grab the way you grab the ID is this one. Uh, you you get into the skeletal mesh and you basically say, okay, what is the curve ID for this name? Pelvis, TY, but I already covered all of them. And so going back to the state to the jump state machine, what is it? You, you just have to do evaluate curve data here with that ID. So basically, you pass the curve ID that you just calculated
Mm-hmm.
from there, and then you give it the time, and that's it. And then it gets whatever this value is. And this is the way to do it at runtime, because the other way that you were doing it was mostly editor time. So just grab the anim sequence, evaluate curve data, and the curve ID is the one that I just say. If I'm gonna if you don't have it available, just save it somewhere in the or maybe we save it in the character PP. But I'm gonna paste the code from
So evaluate
on this
curve
code.
data.
So evaluate curve data, yeah, and then the ID and the time, and that's all you need.
So the ID, do I need to use the this PK drum state machine, or can I just stick in
Well,
curves?
you can calculate it.
Oh, I can calculate the
Using
ID
code like
myself with that code. I
yeah,
see, I see, I see. I got you,
yeah.
got you, got you,
But
got you.
I think for the most part, you already have it because those are my curves, so you would already have those IDs, so you don't need to redo it. And it's a bit slow to get. I mean, that code we really don't want to do it every frame. We just wanted to do it, save it at the beginning or something like that because those curves will never change. But yeah, that's it basically. When I curve data, just pass the ID with that code. However you want to choose to store it uh, and the time. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but like getting the ID was such a pain in
Oh, okay.
the
Yeah, I
A.
thought I was
Yeah,
just bugging.
yeah.
Oh, okay, thank God. Because I was like,
Yeah.
this is very difficult to do. I was like, well, it was not. It wasn't very like straightforward compared to like getting the curve data from like an anim instance. Um, so I was like,
No, I had the same. The first time I look at it, I mean, come on, I just want to get the value of a curve,
that's what
right?
I was
And
like. I was like,
yeah,
because I was like, okay, I was like, before I go down this rabbit hole, let me just make sure I'm not being stupid and it's not just like super straightforward. Um,
yeah. Yeah, but you got it. Yeah, it's just use that little function there, and it should be good to go. I think the way they did it is because they use the curve as modifiers as well, which I really want to at some point. I really want to look into that because there are some curves that can act as modifiers. I'm really not sure how they work, and I guess they're gonna be similar to just some lambda function that you basically have this curve and you say, oh, the modifier will apply this curve to this function. Let's say I don't know, like increment the height of the character by this curve, and there is a function that says that evaluate the modifiers, but that is like editor time. Uh,
yeah,
and that's and I guess this is why they don't have just a string. They have this ID just to make sure I don't know the code is more robust. But this ID thing is just what I don't like about the real most of the times. It's just there's no really good consistency because sometimes you get things by string, sometimes by ID, sometimes by this unique ID thing. It's be all over the place. There's really don't seems to be really good the overall architectural consistency um, of the system. But yeah, well, that's it.
mm, what have I done? If I do, okay, this Dado,
Yep.
this animation curve factor. Um, where get smart name by name.
Sorry, you
Oh,
were cutting off a little
this
bit.
is the output smart name that I want to have. Look, if you, so that's my container name, the input name, and then the output name that I want to have.
Can you share your screen on Discord quickly? Because I'm seeing like 30 seconds late on YouTube.
Yeah, sure. Um, you see my screen.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, so you're trying to get
So here,
name, yeah.
this output.
Yeah,
So
that is your output. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that is the input that you want, and that's the output. Yeah.
so this is the name of the curve I'm looking for.
Oh yeah, in that case, you can grab.
Oh no, but this isn't the curve I want. Sorry, this is the curve I want
Okay.
is that.
Okay.
So then
Yeah. Yeah.
here, what do I want in here?
Well, that is your
UID.
UID. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, create a variable with the UID and assign it to that. Just pass it to that. But can you check if we have got that handle height already? Because if we go already, you just grab it.
No, I don't think we do. I was looking at your screen,
Okay.
I couldn't see it. Um,
All right. Okay. Okay.
but that UID. So what is it? It's just what a.
Oh yeah, like if you look at like search for pelvis curve name Y or actually search for pelvis curve name Z because there are too many of Y, and you see exactly what the type is. Oh no, like search like in all of the thing. Yeah, okay, so it's scroll down a little bit. Yeah, like there, like oh
This
yeah,
was
it's
just
F smart name exactly
got
F
you.
smart name. Yeah, and then you do um but you need to do like outside the function.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You just pass the variable on that function, yeah.
No.
And then you do smart name dot UID when you want to read the curve. I'll show you in a second.
And then here is just.
Yeah, you just pass it, and that will get that value there.
No, I don't like this. Let's just go. This is actually not what I want. I want to have what's that? Um, no, no, hold on. Um,
Yeah, just call it hand left height
yeah,
smart name. I don't know whether like yeah. Um,
let's do that.
yeah, it just is a bit more.
I'll change all this up in a bit.
Yeah,
Um,
just to get a little bit.
and then I call the curve name.
Yeah, exactly. You get no what curve name?
Oh, do I need to do?
Oh, no! You just tap it wrong. Yeah, it just like do start
Oh yeah,
tapping
yeah,
hand left and then just
yeah. It's just, I just typed it wrong. So,
yeah.
um,
No, you shouldn't really care about the curve name because you hmm, yeah, because if you go like if you go pointed to your hang on a sec, right? Evaluate curve data. Is that the same
so,
function?
so in here I need to do.
Yeah, you need to do hand blah blah dot uid.
Got
Yeah.
you,
Oh, well,
got you,
yeah,
got
yeah,
you,
yeah.
got you. Okay, cool. Okay. Okay. This sure as hell
And
ain't
I
gonna work.
think we can store all of these IDs, right? We can store directly in the character owner, so we don't have to go
We're
back
gonna
and
have to do
forth
it,
and
yeah.
just, yeah, type it every time. So, yeah. So yeah,
Um,
that will give you the curve data. Yeah, one
um,
second. Yeah.
yeah, let's give it a month. I'm just gonna do this for now. I just wanna see it work, and then I'll do because then I want to get something to fix it all up.
One thing that was noticing, if I remember correctly, the animontage is a class derived from anime sequence, which is rather interesting.
Hmm. Yeah, I
I
still
thought it
feel it
was,
should just be a curve value thing, you know.
yeah,
Just get curve value your ideals.
yeah, I know, but
Okay, I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't have got this.
some of them are like editor only, and it's quite confusing, right?
Ah,
Because also what happens when you're building the game, I always have to basically it's about like half an hour every time, but there's always some editor code that we cannot that we using that we can't of course package in our game that I need to remove. So that's always like slight annoying.
hmm.
Right.
If it behaves funky, then ooh, might be an animation thing to be honest, but just want to see. Should have really done a debug on this, which I can do still actually. Let me just ooh, something smells really nice.
Smells the code.
Yeah.
I just
The
had
code just
lunch.
tasty code.
New metaverses with smell.
Functors. That's how you know when you're programming too much. Code starts to be attractive.
Yeah, goes to smell like a flower. I'm very looking forward to catch up, to have a chat actually with Christian.
Oh
What
yeah,
is his
I.
real
You know what's
name?
so weird?
Christian.
Like I saw his name thing, and it's one of those things you don't really know who's paying attention to the game. Like,
It's quite amazing that with 10 with 10 people watching the stream, like we had like the guy from that game that I was really big fan of, and then we got so it's like he's basically the father of motion matching, and this is
I
like
know.
whoa.
I was so like when he was because I saw his name and I was like, I've seen this somewhere. Like I know I
Yeah,
recognize it, and then I just saw yeah I remember I was like, where have I seen this? I was like, hold on a minute. I watched his
yeah,
GDC talk with
yeah,
Ubisoft,
he
and he did the
posted the
whole
very first video of
the very first one. Yeah,
motion matching in at that GDC, and I watched the video and I thought, wow, like this is the future, right? And yeah, this is so strange. Like sometimes, like this, yeah, it's very. But I don't think it's just a coincidence. I think like we are positioned in a way that, uh, likely the other peers in the gaming industry start to, start to notice. So
Notice, yeah.
it's it's super cool. I just am so glad they reached out, and he
Yeah.
just wants to talk as well. So it's perfect. Like, really, really
Yeah,
good.
it was wicked. And I was
And
like,
we
yeah.
can learn a lot from it, even like with just the chat
Oh
about
yeah.
like
Everything it's
I'm
on
just
about.
curious to ask a little bit about like the way they approach it, and then are the very
Yeah, I really want
first
to ask him
and
about the
when
sort of like the animation because I think the animation process in terms of oh yeah, sorry, it's actually
and also
correct.
like how to do the motion capture session better, right?
Yeah, honestly, because obviously he does it. He has his own like studio and whatnot. Um, but I think for me, it's that I just want to find out as much as possible about like the going from the raw mocap to like a really nice animation in game and like he was saying, most they use motion builder or whatnot. So yeah, like
Mm, yeah.
just asking about that and like pipelines for that.
I think the problem for for us about like the motion builder or any third party tools is uh like we have the raw mockup data is of course in the Xsense mannequin, and it's not really easy uh, to forecast how that is gonna retarget to the meta human, because unfortunately, if the retargeting was completely flawless,
Yeah,
we could just say, okay, let's do all the work at source, like at the Xsense level, like outside area, right?
yeah,
And do all the perfect stuff and then import that. But like I have the feeling that we will miss something, because once you get all the meta-human retarget schedule, you always have some small, quirks, like some small like things to adjust. Well, some of them are big things as well, and I think the only way for us to use that pipeline is that we need to export the MetaHuman FBX into Motion Builder, fix it, and then re-import it back. And I'm really wary of that sequence. I just don't trust it. I think the import export FBX from a real engine is just a pita.
yeah,
It's just shambles. So but maybe we can do more at stores. Like maybe we can really work on the Xsense mannequin and really. But then again, like I have so much code that works on the retargeting to like to do the foot positioning, the twisting of the bones, the root motion and stuff. Like everything is very tailored inside the real. So and this is why,
yeah,
like, even having a good animator, it won't really help much, because uh, we will still need to go through a lot of processing from
yeah.
a real engine, and basically needs to be an animator that takes whatever is left after all of the automation and say, okay, now fix
And
that.
now fixes it. Yeah, adjusts to
Yeah.
whatever Lee needs. Yeah,
Mm.
but I guess it's like that probably will be a key step if we want to have like, because like a lot. So if we see now, because again, one of the things that my main focuses are like, I'm accepting of a slightly janky animation here and there.
Yeah.
As long as the logic of the pipeline of like the code works. So like, okay, well, if I know that it's if you just swap the animation out or add an animation, it'll work, but and then do the appropriate curves or whatnot, it'll work fine. Then I'm not
Yeah.
concerned. You know, like that's why I'm not concerned about it because I'm like, okay, well, does the logic of the game? Because my main focus is the gameplay program. Is like, does the logic of what it wants to do actually work? If so, okay, cool. When we get to the animation side, then we can really improve that. So yeah, I need to grab some food in a second. This actually works nicely. I'm gonna change the name of that. I was gonna change the name of this to
I'm gonna go back quiet in coding. So it's all good that
all
get
good. Yeah, thank you
go
so
good.
much.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I'm
All
gonna
right,
go grab some
back to
food and
the
then I gotta go through the rest of these animations and actually tweak them, add the curves in. So yeah, awesome, sweet, David.
awesome, dude. Right, I'm
Grab some
gonna
food.
catch you in a little
Ah,
bit.
I don't know if you want to take over stream.
I'll probably start and stop because
Because
yeah, I
I
just
want to
gonna.
eat and then I'll come back and stream again. To be fair, so
Oh, you wanna
um,
come back? Okay, then no. I mean, then it's fine. And I'll just let it go and because yeah, I don't wanna like start at 20 million times. So just grab some food and then no, you
yeah,
can restart.
awesome.
If you want, we can switch later on
Yeah,
tonight.
because I had to show up for a 5 to training.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah, at
And
that point, yeah,
I'm still stuck a little bit with a very boring thing, so it's not exciting to see.
yeah,
So I'm
cool.
gonna leave this stream open. I'm gonna mute and def my stream, but I'm gonna leave it open. So
Yeah, okay, cool. Sounds
I'm just
good.
gonna. All
Awesome. I'll
right,
see you after
I'll
lunch in a bit.
catch you in a little bit.
Uh, yeah, stream. Um, so I mean, yeah. So I'm gonna go grab some food, and then hopefully when we come back, um, yeah, hopefully when we come back, uh, I'll have these working with IK. I gotta add this in IK. I mean, that already works better. That's better too. There's no hand IK on that, so the blend's a bit weird, and so is the positioning of it. But same with that. Those are just completely off because I need to adjust all those animations again. But yeah, when I come back and fix that, it should be hopefully all good. Um, yeah. Let's yeah, location wise, I'm much happier. And now, I mean, if I because I want to have this curve, this hang Z offset. This might crash it. I don't know if it will. Hoping it doesn't. Um, if it does, then that's just sad. Um, yeah. Oh, it doesn't crash it because there's no Z offset for it, so which is fine. I'm actually completely fine with that. So yeah, I just got to go through the animations, add a little Z offset for all of them. I mean, if I do here, add curve, create curve. I think to get the hands on the floor, I think it's about 150. Oh no, whoa. Oh no, 150. Yeah, so 150. Now if I do this, perfect. Maybe, and now that value we could just tweak, so a bit more, maybe that 155. So I literally have to just go through and add that for the rest of them. Well, because the idle, yeah, the idle will move to that. The idle is the same as where the run up ends, so however the whatever idle you're in. That's what the offset of the idle is going to be. Does it mean now if I do just a different run up and then I add this curve and I anticipate offset's going to be about 95 or something like that. See, I was meant to. Yeah, spot on. Oh, that worked smoothly. I didn't even. I was meant to. Pretty perfect actually. And yeah, and I can now adjust all these animations to make them start and end at the same spot. And so now when I do it all, it should all, and it's so much better now because, and now I can kill a load of code. Kill this, and then all this. Wait, what? Oh yeah, this. Oh, this is the same thing. Um, yeah. So this needs to be the same thing. Hold on, let me. Okay, and I just have to. So for the run ups, that's the that's that completely killed off. So that's the climb Z offset completely killed off. So now if I do the same thing, um, so now if I play, fingers crossed. Yeah, beautiful, lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, I want to go have some food. Come back, and then once I'm back, I'm going to just yeah, I want to grab some food, watch some Killer Eve. I might take a really quick nap. I'm very tired. But then once I get back, I just got to quickly go through the animations. Well, I may as well just do this now. Hold on. Let me do this and check in. Hold on. Wait a minute. I can't. My body won't let me. Oh, also this time. Hold on. This time. That's the one thing I need to. I'm doing it at 2 seconds, but. Oh, it doesn't matter. Because it's just a constant float. So it doesn't matter when it does it. I'm just going to do it time equals 0. Because. Oh, because the way I did it now, rather than having to do it, check the end of like a specific curve, because I create my own curve, I don't need to make that procedural. That can just be 0. If that works, I'll be happy. But we shall see. Yeah, I just got to add the IK for that next. Okay. Anyway, let's let's do that. Current time is 0. Cool. Um, let's do this. All of the animations. So same with the drop down. The drop down, we just it's we all. I'm gonna have to really go through all of it, but let me get my logic working nicely. Really, it should be like if, because at the moment I don't have it like if get drop down montage is valid. But let me just have the logic there. Yeah, because currently we only have one, but really it should be after this. We need to do all these after that, but I'll come to it in a bit. That's a cleanup. Um, oh no, this is not gonna work. Reason why it's not gonna work is because I need to add the logic for all of them because they just pick one. They only have one set. They have a set montage to play from, but I need to do the warp after I've set the drop down montage basically, so that actually has a montage to get the value from. Because it's doing get run up montage, which is wrong. So like that's why it's wrong. Um, so like we kind of have to do all this stuff, like the run up stuff here. We need to do this calculate hang offset after we've calculated the optimal run up montage here. And then if we've calculated one validly, then we do it. So yeah, that's fine. This works. Okay, I'm gonna check this stuff in anyways because it does work. And then I am going to grab some food, come back, and then we'll do the rest. I think we'll fix all the run ups and warp ups, and then I'll do that logic in the drop downs, climb ups, and warp up starts. And then once all those animations I have now are good, then I'll do the idle. God, so much to do. um, uh, Sweet.